Louis C. Gross II, educational consultant from MSI. I'm going to do a shout out to Misericordia, La Bina, and St. Jude, the Shriners. Help our children out. Help our children out. They're located in Chicago. Help them out. They need our help. Thank you. Oh, by the way, a special shout out to Ralph Nader, who was one of my idols. He went against GM. Yeah. I love him for that. You see people, organizations that become bigger than life, to the point where they don't even care about life and the people, involved in the world around them. It's all about profit. Capitalism, as a matter of fact. It's nothing wrong with making money, but you know what? Sometimes you have to look out for other people. That's part of giving. The book of Isaiah, chapter 3, prophesies, the Lord will let the people be governed by immature boys. Everyone will take advantage of everyone else. Young people will not respect their elders. Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 6. Train up a child the way he should go, and when he gets old, he will not depart from it. Well, you see what's happening. Our kids are not being trained. And as a result of that, the behavior is out of pocket. Here we go. The liberties of a people never were, never ever will be secure when the transactions of their rulers may be concealed from them. Patrick Henry said that. He was a revolutionary, 1736 to 1799. Doesn't that ring true? Look here. The liberties of a people never were nor ever will be secure when the transactions of their rulers may be concealed from them. Transparency in this city. Pseudo-transparency, right? Here's something for you. If you want to change the world, you first should start with yourself. If you want to change the world, you should first start with yourself. John Lennon, Beatle. And that's right. Start with you. Start with you, then you can move out. It's like a person that wants to be in everybody's business, but everybody's but their own, and live in a glass house, throwing rocks. If you live in a glass house, why would you throw rocks? Because you know what? The law of motion. For every action, there's an equal corresponding reaction, and you just might not like it. Did you know Chicago is ranked 16th in the nation when it comes to being infiltrated with rats and roaches? Jesus. I mean, come on. I'm going to tell you something else. Since January 1st, there has been 216 shootings. Do we need federal protection? Well, our mayor got up, as arrogant as he was, seems to think we don't. This is the new year, and we got 216 shootings already. Coming out of the old year, 756, we're in trouble here. And the question to you is, do we need federal protection? Do we? Now, you're sitting there, I want you to pause on that and think about it. Because if the feds come in, there's a curfew. Maybe that might be great. Because now these kids can be wandering around. Since nobody at the house is checking the curfew. And and what do you think about becoming a sanctuary or not becoming a sanctuary? If we don't become a sanctuary, Trump says we're going to lose billions of dollars. Can we afford that? And by the way, can one man answer for the populace? Shouldn't there be a debate about that? We're going to lose money here. We're already at dire straits when it comes to funding. So, we need to, address that issue. So these are things I'm throwing out to you. So, hit me back. And also, I want to tell you something else. I got something for you today. For all our brothers and sisters, whether it be white, black, or green, or purple, it's called the National Felony Friendly Companies. National Felony Friendly Companies. Caller, you on the air. Question or comment, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing, my friend?
Hey, Ray, what's going on?
You know what? Let me ask you something. If you were a head of a city where you just don't give a damn, but you direct your check, which is happening here right now,
Yeah.
and the 50 aldermen are why not?
Yeah.
But there are a lot of them. Sit down, agree with the mayor, everything's beautiful.
I
You
know.
know what? Hopefully it doesn't happen. But if one of the mayor's children was shot and killed, man, they'd have everybody and their mother here. Them jails would fill up in 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't take that to happen. But he doesn't. Like I said, every time 100 people die, he gets a new superintendent. They make a new committee.
Yeah, right. Which is more money.
Yeah,
Right.
if 100 people die, that has to happen. You think he cares? He don't care about nothing except the next election. And guess who's going to put him back?
Who do you think?
Our people.
Oh, no. You think so?
Yeah, that's how he got in the last time.
Wait a minute, wait. But after all that's happening, you still believe that they're going to put him back in?
Yeah, because you know why?
Why?
There's not enough white people to put him in. So who's the other voters?
You got a point. You got a point.
Now they vote for someone else, black or Hispanic or something. Then maybe we'll get something done. Until then, until we can prove that we could see for ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to be in the same situation. And I don't care how long them bootstraps are, you're never going to get out. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you, Ray. And that was a keen, insightful comment. You know, Ray has a point. You have, okay, City Hall. And what's happening with our elected officials, our aldermen? Why is it that they seem to be scared to do the right thing for the right reason to get the right results? I just don't understand it. You know what's right, you know what's wrong, but yet you choose to fall behind somebody. Matter of fact, you so far up in this behind till you need a gas mask to breathe. When you gonna stop this? This goes back to slavery. Really, it does, because can't you do anything without the master? And when we talk about leadership, where is it? The first thing you would always notice when a politician is running for re-election or wants to get a point across, he runs to the church and the pastor's congregation. Never been there before, but there he is. Then once he does what he has to do within that church, he's gone. And then look what happens to your community. What is wrong? I don't know. Is it in the water? Where are the men at around here? And then don't go to Springfield. Whew. Oh yeah, that brings me to the Speaker of the House and his daughter. Do you know that they're trying to stop state employees from getting paid to prove a point? This is going too far. I can think of 3 people that need to be extricated from their positions. One is the governor's office, speaker, and right here in this town, I'm utterly amazed at how a person can throw a rock and then hide his hand and act like let me start crying in front of everybody. Did you see that? Oh yeah, did you see Channel 11? Phil Ponce, well Eddie Roscoe, I think, had a conversation with that guy Emmanuel, and did you see the rebuttals about that? People actually really don't really trust this guy. You call me a man. They really don't trust him. And there it was in black and white. And then when asked the question, he tries to put it on with somebody else. Where's the leadership at? Oh yeah, by the way, with Eddie Johnson, I hope you get well. I really do. I hope you get well. You know, it's like the more things change, the more they remain the same. What will make a person get up and do the right thing for the right reason? And it's not just for you. I mean, it's people, this is your constituency, this is the people that put you in office. Other the guys that you're going to do the right thing in terms of helping, our children. Now you're getting ready to close some more schools to combine them. And what are you going to do with that property? What are you going to do with the property that's still, from your last fiasco where you move people out and then jeopardize our kids because they're going across the line to other areas, knowing that they might get killed and safe passage. Right. My thing is, when are people going to stop just doing the wrong thing for the wrong reason, get the wrong results? Stop believing in people who don't even have, I call it depraved indifference. They don't have your thoughts. They don't care nothing about you. They don't have your safety. Look at the police department. I once told you it was 13,005. It went down to 12, which meant that the city of Chicago was put at risk, the safety. And as you can well see, last year, 3,000 shootings, 756 murders, and then starting off this year with 216 shootings. Where's the police at? And then it comes into play that the Department of Justice says they're not doing their job because they haven't been trained. Well, why do we have a training academy on one side for police if they're not doing their job? This is a trickle-down effect, which really believes me. You ever heard of the Peter Principle? Yeah. What happens is you're catapulted into a position of authority, but as you're moving up the ranks, you now are in a position where you become incompetent. And once you become incompetent, what happens? You clog the whole system up. Look what's happening. Ray Charles can see this. But anyway, let's reach out to mother and dad and your son and your daughter who might have had a brush with the law. Here's something for you. It's about jobs. I can only lead you to it. You got to, get it yourself. Here you go. National Felony Friendly Companies. This is for felons and other people too. But we always say that a felon cannot get a break. But then again, if given a break, will they participate and do what they're supposed to? Or will they just lay on their behind and be lazy like a lot of us, like we see a lot of people out here doing? They say they want a job, but then when confronted with that job, hey, I got a headache, I can't do this, I can't do that. What time is it? I look at our communities, man, and I'm like, I'm befuddled, bewildered, and bedazzled at what I see. It's like King said, the greatest problem lies in sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. You have a moral obligation to make intelligent decisions, and you know what? That starts at the top. That starts with mom and daddy and trickles down to daughter and son and grandson and granddaughter. But it's not happening. It's by design, too, what's going on. What Willie Lynch's thing, about divide and conquer, look what's going on. These people are shooting their own. People of color are shooting their own. It's just a damn shame. At any rate, this is for the people that want to work. We start with Ace Hardware. Caller, you on there? Question or comment? Go ahead.
Yes, this is Stephen.
Hey, Steve.
Great.
Go ahead.
And you always make us have a few comments, but that first comment talking about Donald Duck, Donald, how can this is a democracy that we live in. How can he have control of giving you some money or not? No, it don't work that way. Mm-hmm. Number two, I don't think that we need so much of boots on the ground. Give us these new technologies that they have. Give us some of these drones at nighttime.
Oh, yeah.
Give us some of those
Right.
bullet sensors. They will know where that bullet came from, what window
right.
it came out of. That's the things that we could do if they want to really control something. Listen,
Yeah.
back in the day, the old man Daly,
Oh, yeah.
when things broke out, he shut that stuff down on 63rd just like it was stumping out a candlelight.
And with the quickness, too.
On the west side, just like it
Yeah.
wasn't nothing. Again, I don't think I heard Reyes, if that's that young man's name that called in,
Yeah.
talking about our mayor. Let me tell you, do you really honestly think it's the mayor could stop this shooting? This mayor that we got? It ain't number one person, man or human, that probably could do that, and that's Jesus Christ. And he's not here. We as people need to know. I bet you wherever he lives at, if there's any problem over there, he know the people who's doing it. But people are truly, now these days, shut themselves out of what goes on.
True. They want to be involved.
Until something happened to theirs.
To them.
Then all of a sudden they want to run their mouth out, flap their mouth out, but be careful because they know things will come back. Again, we're not living in the Stone Age days. We're living in a world now. They talking about the schools. Listen, we got plenty of schools, but we don't have no people in the schools. The
True.
people do not want to go to school. That's the bottom line of that. You about to get on the thing about jobs. You
Yeah.
could have 1,000 jobs, but some of these people don't want to go get a job. So again, you can't take a person to the water and make them drink.
That's true.
Well, I got a best way. Down there, let's take the water and wait till they get thirsty and then see what kind of water they're going to get then. So, I mean, it's in many ways that we could do things.
Uh-huh.
We just got to be creative in doing things. Listen, you know I enjoy you every Friday.
Thank you.
Your health is looking much better.
Thank you.
So
I'm feeling much better.
Man, you keep on doing. It ain't no fear in doing something, man. Just do it. And let's see what the outcome will be. Listen, let me get off your air. Let me hear your response.
Okay.
And thanks for taking the call. And we really miss you every Friday.
Thank you, sir.
All right, you take care.
Thank you. I love you. Thank you. Call on air. Question or comment. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. This is Ray again.
Hey, Ray.
You know what? You know what gets me? Now, the mayor, the gentleman before me, said that I was misspeaking. Wait a minute. I didn't run for mayor. I didn't get up there and swear to God that I was going to stop all this killing in Chicago. The mayor did.
Yes.
Now, this is the second term, and it's just getting worse.
It's worse.
So the other guy, Steve, that just talked to you,
Yes.
I know he's a nice guy, but he just misunderstood what I said. The mayor, and I also forgot to say my best to the police superintendent.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
You know,
You got sick, yeah.
He's the best one we have so far.
I hope he gets well.
Yeah, he challenges the mayor.
But do you think that the mayor might use his health to get rid of him?
Maybe.
Think about it. That guy is shifty.
Yeah, because you know why? Because the superintendent,
Yeah.
the only one that talks about keeping them guys in jail and prison longer.
Yeah, right.
You know that not the little guys, the big guys that shot somebody or killed somebody.
Yeah.
They should do the whole term, and the mayor don't want that. The superintendent wants that because if the mayor wanted that, he could have started that in his first.
And that's true. I think, as a matter of fact, you're right. If he really wanted to do something, he could really do it. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe he just doesn't care.
What his problem is he don't care.
Mm.
That's his problem. He don't care, and it's us that get all the ass whippings because of him. Thank you.
Hey, Ray, thank you, sir. I got another caller. Thanks, Ray. Caller on air. Question or comment, go ahead.
One other quick question.
Go ahead.
That man McCarthy is the most craziest person on God's green earth. He had the taste that he probably had in his life when they brought him here.
Yeah.
But no one did not like that man. I really don't know why. I really don't care. But whatever he tried to do, he didn't do it. Now all of a sudden he's on everybody's show talking about he know what to do, how to do
Oh,
it.
really? I missed him. Okay.
He was on 60 Minutes.
Oh, really?
Yes. And listen,
Huh.
if he knew what to do or had an idea then, why
Should've
he
did
did
it.
not do it?
Right.
Sure, we know. We live in Chicago.
Yeah.
Everything here is about politics.
Sure is.
Even the mic
Sure is.
belong to the city. Everything that you know here is owned by the city.
Yeah.
Nothing works here unless you know somebody. But again, he just want to have a platform and get back on TV and then try to knock us. Now all of a sudden he know he could come back here to Chicago and resolve this issue.
That's what he said.
It's something here, seriously.
It's a shame.
Something. But again, it's not the mayors or the police, it's the people.
And that's
the
true.
people who's doing it. That's what it is. And the people who see it.
To see it and not saying anything about it.
Exactly what's going on. Again, let me get off so I can hear
Thank
your
you.
response.
Thank you very much for that comment. And it's like Steve said, it's the people that see what's going on but never say anything about it. And if you don't do anything about it, then shame on you because look what's happening. It's in your community with your children. And this thing could be stopped. Believe me, it could. Now listen, let me get to these jobs. Ace Hardware, Allied Van Lines, Baskin Robbins, Boeing Airlines, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Caterpillar Inc., Hilton Hotels, Home Depot, Federal Express, Goodyear Tire, Sara Lee, Salvation Army, Olive Garden, Motorola, Miller Brewing, Delta Airlines, Walmart, Walgreens, UPS, and Kraft Foods. You know what? There's no reason why you shouldn't be working. Get up off your ass. Here. Ace Hardware, Allied Van Lines, Baskin Robbins, Boeing Airlines, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Caterpillar Inc., Hilton Hotels, Home Depot, Federal Express, Goodyear Tire, Sara Lee, Salvation Army, Olive Garden, Motorola, Miller Brewing, Delta Airlines, Walmart, Walgreens, UPS, and Kraft Foods. I'm going to go over this again. Get your children that are grown, I'm 18, and let's get them a job. And you too, if you're not working. It's time to stop watching all my children and SpongeBob. Ace Hardware, Allied Van Lines, Baskin Robbins, Boeing Airlines, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Caterpillar Inc., Hilton Hotels, Home Depot, Federal Express, Goodyear Tire, Sara Lee, Salvation Army, Olive Garden, Motorola, Miller Brewing, Delta Airlines, Walgreens, Walmart, UPS, Kraft Foods. Go ahead, I got a caller. Go ahead. You're on there. You're on there. Go ahead. Question, comment.
Hello, how are you?
Hi.
All right, I'm calling. I was listening to you reading all the list of jobs that are available
Yes, ma'am.
for people. My concern is, are those 40-hour-a-week jobs?
I don't really know.
Are they minimum wage? Because what I've been hearing from people who are working, their hours get cut. They might start off working 40 hours a week, then they cut their hours, and they are really part-time. When they end up there part-time, and if they get an offer for a higher paying job, and they go after that, they realize that the hours are still not good. They might have 4 hours a week or something like that, and they still making a little money, not enough to supply the needs that they have. And they might have to get 3 jobs in order to make ends meet. But the way it seems like some of the systems are doing, they're making sure that they are on call. So they can't get 2 or 3 jobs because they don't know when they're going to have to go to work.
I see.
On this part-time job. It's just a mess. And as far as this killing is going on, I have a feeling that it's all about drugs. And if
Oh,
we
yes, it
find
is. I'm in agreement.
it's about drugs. The people are finding out I can make more money selling drugs
And that's a shame, too.
than I can working a honest job,
Uh-huh.
and it's easier to do. And so that's a problem that needs to be really addressed. I don't know where you would go to find out how this drug is getting on the street and who is really making the money. Because our black kids are getting locked up. They are suffering the consequences of it, but they're not making any money.
You know what? I want to tell you something.
Somebody is making all this money, taking it out the neighborhood, destroying our children, and I would like to see somebody address those issues and try to find out what it is.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try and do a little investigations, and next week I'll come back on from 5 to 5:30. I got to wrap it up right now, but I will follow up on that question, and that's a good question. Okay. And I want to thank you for calling, and to everybody. These jobs, I'll come back with it next week. But in the meantime, in between time, if you feel as though you run out of rope, tie a knot and hang on. Everything's going to be okay, I can assure you. Keep the faith.